So guys, today back with another video on the channel. Today we're here for the Newcastle United versus Norwich City player ratings. If you haven't checked out the vlog already, make sure to do so on the I button, and there'll be a link in the description and on the end screen. So if you haven't watched the vlog, you can watch this video and then click on the end screen and it'll take you to the vlog. So disappointing today, but at least we didn't lose, but it's not good enough. You don't draw 0-0 and have every man back against Norwich City. Not good enough. Picking up 1 point against Norwich City this season. Not good enough whatsoever. Let's do the player ratings now. Starting off with, actually, you know what? We'll do like how from my predicted team to the lineup. I got 10 out of 11 right. Only one was Yedlin was in right wing back, and I said Lazaro would start there. So I just want to quickly say that now. So if Lazaro started, I would have got 11 out of 11. But let's start off with Martin Dubravka in goal. He had to make that crucial save in the first half, and it was a bullet header. I can't remember who had the header, but it was a fantastic stop, and you can't really say Dubravka made any mistakes, but he done what he had to do. He done his job. 7 out of 10 for me. Right wing back, we'll do DeAndre Yedlin. He was very poor today. And thank God Lazaro's came in, because Lazaro shined a lot more. He looked positive on the ball. Yedlin couldn't cross the ball for anything today. Literally. Like, his crossing ability is shocking, right? We've said it for a long time now, but it isn't good enough. And especially against Norwich. And I know they've got massive defenders, but you've got to get a decent ball in the box now. That time he was on the wing and he was about to put the ball in the box. He played it off to Fernandez and he hit him. Fernandez put the ball in the box, and that might have been the chance where Joelinton had to make, where Kroom had to make a crucial save, and then Almiron missed the rebound. It might have been that chance, but it was a great ball in the box by Fernandez, and Yedlin couldn't do it today. I'm going to give DeAndre Yedlin a 3 out of 10. Moving on to the centre backs, we'll do, speak about Fernandez. We'll do Fernandez. Yet again, he got 3 bonus points in FPL, so he's been recognised from the people who do that, and he was our best defender today. He had to make a crucial tackle in the second half, came flying in, a great tackle there by Federico Fernandez when Timo Pukki was through on goal, but he was getting up to the pitch, and that's not his play style. If you play Fernandez, for me, you've got to either play Shaw or Lejeune. I think in this game, I think Shaw could have brought a little bit more by getting the ball forward and really bringing the ball forward and creating a chance, because that's what Fernandez was doing, but that's not his play style. That is Shaw's play style. So Fernandez was our best defender today. 7 out of 10 for him. Moving on to the next centre half, we'll do Jamal Lascelles, and it's always nice. He's the captain of the club, and every time, win, lose or draw, he'll always go around the stadium and applaud the fans, and I just want to, and that it is a nice touch from Jamal Lascelles, and you would expect it from the captain. I don't know if any other Premier League teams or any other team do, like, captain does that, but it's just nice from Jamal Lascelles, and he shows his appreciation to the fans who stuck through that game in such a poor game. It's nice from him, and he wasn't bad today whatsoever. He didn't really put a foot wrong. 6, I'm going to go 6, just because Fernandez was that slight bit better. It wasn't a bad performance by Jamal Lascelles, so it's 6 out of 10. Next in the half, Kevin Clark, and I didn't think Kevin Clark had his best games, to be honest. He's been quite good recently, and I'm going to give the same. I'm going to give Kevin Clark a 6 out of 10. He was okay. He was like Lascelles. He didn't really put a foot wrong, but it wasn't a fantastic performance by him. Moving on to the left wing back now, which is Matt Ritchie. Obviously came in for Jet Rose. He's been in for a little bit now, and for me, you've got to be playing Danny Rose. Ritchie can get you up to the pitch, and he screams at the players and whatnot, but I don't know what it is about Ritchie. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know where I could say he improved or whatnot. Maybe decision making, but we know he's always taking the corners and whatnot. But for me, if you're on the, you should always have on the where I sit the Gallagher corner, right? You should have a right-footed player to cross that ball into the box rather than you try to get your foot underneath the ball to get it over. I don't think that really works, to be honest. But I didn't think Ritchie was fantastic today. I've got to give him a 6 out of 10 as well. like like Clark and Lascelles, so a 6 out of 10. It wasn't great by Richie, but he definitely wasn't a player where you could go, he was shit. Onto the midfield now, the debutant, Premier League debutant I should say, Nabil Bentaleb. He, uh, he always screaming for the ball, he always wants the ball in his feet, right, and his passing today was fantastic. It was fantastic, his passing today. Always looking forward, he's always positive with the ball. He's not one of them players when he gets the ball, he's passing it behind. And when I was watching him, it looks like he tries and gives himself 2 touches to then release the ball, which it does work because it gets you in that quick mindset of knowing where the ball is and knowing where your players are. But I thought Nabil Bentaleb was decent today. Obviously, it's not the result we wanted, a 0-0 draw, and he probably wanted to give a little bit more. But I thought he was quite good today, to be honest. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. It's been a good start for him so far. Yes, they've both been in 0-0 draws, but he's been the standout player for me in both games. So, Nabil, 7 out of 10. Moving on to Isaac Hayden, and I didn't think Isaac Hayden was great today. He got substituted off for Sean Longstaff in the early minutes of the second half, but I didn't think he was great, like I said, but there you go. Isaac Hayden obviously got that goal against Chelsea, as we all know, but does he get a rest for Tuesday? Probably, and then from there we've got a massive break, which is good for Newcastle United, not for the break for me and whatnot, for the watching the Premier League, but for getting all of our players back, it is good. But I didn't think Aiden was great today. I'm going to give Aiden straight down the middle, 5 out of 10. He didn't really stand out at all in the game. Like, he really didn't. He didn't stand out and go, oh, that was fantastic by Isaac Hayden. He actually, he made one crucial tackle in the first half where, nice light tackle, but apart from that, that was about it, 5 out of 10. Moving on to the attackers, we're going to do Almiron. We'll do Almiron. I thought his work, we always say it, his effort and his commitment for the team is always a 10 out of 10. But I thought like Oxford, the players are just pulling him back because they can't handle him, so they've got to foul him. And it's so bad when that happens as a player, because you're trying to play your game and you can't, because the players are fouling you, and you've got to feel for him in that situation. I did think he worked really hard today. I did think he tried to get the ball forward. There's a chance where Jordan had a chance, and all he had to do was lay it off to Almiron. It was on his right foot, but yet again, he would have literally been through one. He literally would have had the goal to himself. Yes, he's on his right hand side of the box, and he's on his right foot, but I'm going to give Almiron a 6. We're going to give Almiron a 6. Alan St-Maximin, and every single Newcastle fan loves him. We all do. But in the last 2 games, he's been not good enough whatsoever. He's not been good enough whatsoever in the last 2 games. It's frustrating. It was frustrating watching him today. Easy passes there, but he tries to do these skills. It does work, but when you do them too often and you're on the same defender, it just clicks with the defender and he will always clock you out. The easy ball was always there, Richie screaming for it. All he had to do was lay it off. I know Richie might not be the best player and whatnot, but you've got to be a team player, and he wants to stand out a lot, but yet again, there was a lot of positives by him. He had that chance where Tim Krul just pushed it wide. A couple of chances going forward. Some decent bit of skill as well, but the easy ball's there, and I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 straight down the middle, because I think Almiron was better than him today. Joelinton now up top, and he's got his new trim. Is that why he's going to score gold? No, mate. I don't know. I don't know how he cost 40 million. I don't know who slapped that price tag on him. I don't know. It does take time for players to settle into the Premier League. Some players settle in like that. Some players settle in like it takes a long time for them. And it's obviously going to take that with Joelinton. Bruce will obviously play him every game because he wants to play him every game. Because as soon as he gets that goal, he'll think, oh, it'll click now and he can start getting more. But for Oxford, you play him. And if he doesn't score, for the Arsenal game, Mutu looks fit, Andy Carroll looks fit, you start one of them in my opinion. You cannot play a player who's low on confidence, who cannot do anything, right? And I'm going to give Joe Linton a 5 out of 10 today. I didn't think he was that bad, but he's so low on confidence and he looks... to be fair, he did work his socks off, to be honest, but I'm going to bump it up to a 6 actually. I'm actually going to bump it up to a 6. But we've just got to hope for him to get a goal, and if he gets a goal on Tuesday, great. If not, bench him. Simple as. Substitutes now. The first one was... first substitute was Valentino Lazaro. Oh, that's the one. Oh, yeah, I forgot what his name was then. I can't say it. But he looked bright. I tell you what, he's got a good pass on him. And you wouldn't expect that from a right wing back or right midfielder. He's got a lovely pass on him, and for me, you've got to start him on Tuesday. You've got to start him, bring him in that confidence. If you start him in a right midfield position or more of an attacking role than a right wing back, play him in there. I thought he was quite good today, and I'm going to give him a 6 because he didn't absolutely change the game whatsoever, but he did make us play a little bit better. But he didn't get like a goal or whatnot. He didn't. We didn't win the game because of him. So 6 out of 10 for Lazaro. Next substitute was Sean Longstaff, and he had that free kick and it hit off the wall. But Sean Longstaff, I was speaking to Harry, putting up on the vlogs, and he thinks that Man United's got to his head, and I think it's more the fame and whatnot's got to his head. And I think he would just leave Newcastle like that and just go. I think he would. Sean Longstaff, 5 out of 10. Final substitute was Danny Rose. He loves the chip shop. He loves fish and chips. I can't give him a rating. He was on for 15 minutes. I can't give him a rating. He did look a bit nervous, and it's understandable. It's his first game in a very long time, and you have to start him on Tuesday against Oxford. Lads, that's the end of the player ratings. Newcastle move up to 10th with results, but obviously Burnley and Arsenal still got to play. So when you look at it, yeah, we're 10th, right? And we're 5 points off 5th, I think. But the performances have been terrible, right? It's our defence that is keeping us in this league. The centre halves, simple as. But lads, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, watch the vlog and whatnot. I'll see you all in the next one, and the next one will be the Oxford preview out on probably Monday. Lads, see you all in the next one.